Ciao, Luca. Ciao. Hello. Thank you for a new episode. Be part of it episode. Our topic today, a few weeks ago, if you remember, we invited all of ARPA's team to tell us about the solution and to discuss a case study. So today we're going to discuss one of the case studies we covered in this episode, but this time we're going to see it from a user's perspective, not from the ARPA team. By the way, ARPA team doesn't know we invited this user to today's episode. Kind of seeing different views, you know.
Yeah.
Reminding people about what is ARPA. ARPA is Sorint Labs low-code framework, which we derive from a software application that helps in business flows and workflows of an organization, of a department, whatever this business flow of data requires. This case study is available on floatingpoint.sorint.it. Please read it in details. If we can invite on stage our user, our guest for today, Sara, please.
So
Hi, Sara.
We are
Hi.
putting people at the center. We are focusing on people. We need people. You are part of the people side, and Mohab is referring to you as a user.
Today, Sara, you're just a user, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
just a user.
Okay. Thank you so much, first of all, to accept our invitation.
Thank you.
I have the case study in front of me, and I would like to ask you some questions to see how accurate the team was in writing the case study, okay?
Okay.
So, what was life before ARPA? What was your work? How did the work look like before ARPA?
Okay, so before ARPA, we used an internal Kanban, and the flow was that each individual office opened a ticket in this tool and for a specific purchase request. Then the ticket was taken over by our department, evaluated, and eventually authorized by the management. But the most difficult part was that reporting was done manually.
Okay, and I think the whole process was done manually.
Yes.
Okay, just to make people more into the picture, if you haven't read the case study, we're talking about a procurement process.
Yeah.
So different offices around the world, different departments around the world, and Sara works in a department that handles this procurement or supply chain request. So this was life before ARPA. How was ARPA in the first day? In your first day, was it easy to use?
Yes, ARPA was and is easy to use. I think that it's very user-friendly and intuitive because now we have different sections for each country, and it's easy to understand the request details, information, because in tickets we find every type of information, such as cost, documents, notes, ownership, so we can manage every single ticket easier. Absolutely.
And if I tell you
I need to add something because it's very not only is the procurement is a very important process, but we have we here, because I don't know if all our attendees that they know the complexity of the procurement, but also Sorint is implementing a sort of, we have a distributed procurement, so it's but distributed also in many areas of activity of business. So we are very complex. We have a very complex procurement process. So that's why we absolutely need to implement something very easy, very collaborative, very intuitive, very
smooth. Smooth in the process.
So we have many offices, all the offices, we don't call it offices, but just for everyone. So we have many departments, many offices, they have their own procurement inside. So they are a sort of product
many procurement department or a many responsible
to be aligned and so on. So because we need a lot of autonomy to all the let me say department or offices. We call them circles. So it's very complicated. So and the tool can be important here, not to facilitate the processes. So
fair. I think when in 2024, you need to have this sort of automation and smoothness. Things get complicated in big organization easily, I would say. So back to Sara, sorry. If I tell you what is the most important features, or how did it positively impact your daily life, like telling me exactly features or things that you felt it was really necessary.
I think that reporting part was fundamental for us because now reports are generated automatically and in real time, so we can analyze the situation as is. If we want to have an update, a real quick update, and certainly we can also manage now a lot of requests, more requests than before, and in a shorter time. So it helps us and allows us to better distribute our workload among different activities of our offices.
According to the case study, it says at least 100% more requests can be handled per day / per month. Can you say this is true?
Yes, I can say that it's true. Yes.
It is. In your daily work, Sara, like how many collaborators in a request, how many collaborators are engaged or are involved in a request, per request?
Of course, it depends on the request, but in general, more or less 3 or 4 departments in every single request.
Of course, depends, because buying, a desk is not like buying a mobile, is not like buying whatever. So,
yes.
But on average, you would say 3 or 4 different collaborators / departments.
Yes.
Preparing for the episode, you told me after 1 year of using the solution, I would want to talk with the developers or the ARPA's team to tell them like things to improve in your case. So what would these things be if you still record?
Well, yes, some suggestion about our request management for the workflow and other different aspects, but they are just new features that could help us to do
now
better.
You're looking for more from ARPA, more customization that helps. Well, I think it's clear, makes sense, it fits the case study that was provided from our circle, from ARPA. And I'm happy you found a solution that is easy in your daily life. And I'm sure it didn't take much time to install. I've used ARPA myself, and deploying it or using it is really, as you said, very, very friendly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sara. Thank you so much for your time. And
thank you very much.
Thank you. It was nice to hear from you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, Sara. So
bye.
Thank you, Mohab. So we can, I think.
We can end it here.
Do you want to add something?
No, just it. But I would ask people to read the case study more on floatingpoint.sorint.com. You're gonna find more details about this case study, and watch the other episode related to ARPA from the ARPA team.
Yeah,
thank you, Luca.
The ARPA is a framework of a low-code development application based on the idea. So the behind the idea of this low-code is specifically for automating processes with the agile point of view. Let me say
exactly. I didn't want to mention this. With Sara now, because it's something behind ARPA that normal users wouldn't really figure. But yes, ARPA is based on agile method.
Asking new feature, asking changes, it's easy because it's the idea of the platform is to change very fast.
Very fast. Yeah. We promise POC in less than 24 hours. That's a big promise in my opinion. Thank you, Luca, and see you next week.
Thank you, Mohab.